Okay, I have a question for men. Why don't you guys approach us in public? It's so frustrating. Like, I just went to Lowe's and I was walking around grabbing some supplies for my move, and I made eye contact with like 3 different guys. I was smiling, I was just like doing my thing, and nobody came up to me. They almost seemed like annoyed that I was looking at them. It's just such a weird world we're in. I guess everyone uses online dating apps, but if you guys would just like approach a girl, I'm telling you 99% of women would love it. Like, all you have to say is like, oh, I love your shoes, or do you need help with this, or literally anything, and you'll be able to tell right away if she's like vibing with you, or if she's into you, or if she's not interested and has a boyfriend. Like, she'll probably just like be a little bit more shy and walk away or something. Like,
right, let's say everything she just said went exactly how she claims. Okay, why wouldn't a man approach? Well, the obvious is you have half your knockers on display in a family-friendly store like Lowe's there, princess. That tells men you are in dire need of attention. Some may even think you are just a tease and they are not going to get anywhere. Others may want a more wholesome woman who isn't going to be putting her goods on display every time they go out. How about the less obvious things like men are tired of rejection? Ladies, do you understand that the female rejection rate for the average guy doing cold approach is over 90%? I can't prove what I just said, but I bet it's very close to that. As even professional pickup artist channels on YouTube have said, the average success rate is about 5%. Impossible. And when you throw on top of that the modern day norm of being called a creep, getting it recorded at your failed attempt, and having it put on blast, well, that's going to equal to a society with only a few men who have mastered the art of cold approach will be the ones taking the risk. Ladies, if men don't approach a woman with fun bags like that, well, that speaks volumes of the society you women created. Moving on.
Stop doing girlfriend duties if he hasn't asked you to be his girlfriend yet. When I think of girlfriend duties, I think about a girlfriend that is loyal, motivational, supportive, does a lot for her man and puts her man first and as a priority. I don't think she does full-blown wifey duties, but I definitely do think she would cook some meals for her man, give her man a back rub after a long day. Just be a good girlfriend, you feel me? Here's the thing, if he has not popped the question and asked you to be his girlfriend, you should not be doing any of that stuff. If you start giving him girlfriend vibes through your time and your energy, why on earth would he ask you to be his girlfriend? If he is getting all the benefits of having a girlfriend but doesn't have to do the actual commitment part, he is like on cloud 9. This is literally how one-sided, long-term, lingering situationships happen. If you aren't doing girlfriend duties, he's going to be motivated to make you his girlfriend because he's going to want the perks of having a girlfriend. If he starts taking advantage of your girlfriend duties when you guys aren't in a relationship, it's going to make you feel like about yourself. It's going to make you frustrated. It's going to make you confused about why you haven't been asked to be his girlfriend yet.
Isn't it awesome how these modern-day queens define girlfriend duties as loyal, motivational, supportive, and puts a man first, and then say, don't do any of this unless you are his girlfriend. Sister, if you start dating a guy you aren't loyal to begin with, as you are jumping on other sausages until the guy tells you to stop, you are not worthy of the title of girlfriend. What do you think? That the way this works is you play the rampant 304 lifestyle until the guy says 1, 2, 3 red light? Being a girlfriend isn't a momentary event. It is a process where you earn the title of girlfriend. As the dumb question she stated, why would he ask you to be his girlfriend? Because you have earned it. Just tell us all you have been pumped and dumped by Chad/Tyrone without telling us. Oh wow, check out the femme logic here. Treat him like he is nothing and somehow he will think you are going to change if you become a girlfriend.
Erroneous! Erroneous!
Sister, the only thing you are going to get with that attitude is a sour cream taco filling, a stack of open condom wrappers, and a wham bam thank you ma'am right as he drops the deuces on his way out the door.
You're probably internally thinking, I do so much for him, like why doesn't he want me to be his girlfriend? Babe, because you already are doing all the girlfriend things and he doesn't need to commit to you, so he's living his best life. But don't worry, even if you've already started giving him girlfriend duties and you're like, holy what am I doing? You can completely just like back off from the situation, and if anything, he's gonna be like, holy like now she's not doing all this shit for me, like what do I do? And he's gonna be like inclined to ask you to be his girlfriend. If you know he's not going to ask you to be his girlfriend, like if he's made it very clear he does not want to be in a relationship, then that's fine. We applaud him for being communicative, but you do not do any of those girlfriend duties, okay? So you can hook up with him, you can talk to him, but you're not going anything beyond that. You're not doing anything for him. You're not being supportive of him. You're not like massaging him. You're not doing his laundry. You're not cooking for him. No. In that case, your mind should honestly just alter and be like, okay, I'm using him for a good time and that's it. So whenever you're done having fun, then you'd get the out of the house and be like, okay, bye. And please remember, if he doesn't have a conversation with you about being exclusive, y'all are not exclusive. Anyways, you guys get the point. No more girlfriend duties before they pop the question. Anyways, this is the final makeup look. I love you guys.
You can hook up with him, but nothing further. Damn, you sure are threatening those men with a good time. I personally would title her video, The Consequences of Banging Pookies and Ray Rays. Damn, sister, the hurt in your words is as evident as the drugstore brand fake up you are plastering all over your mug. And to be honest with you, that advice you gave out is going to keep any young woman listening in the fluid receptacle category for the longest. The evident problem here is not the approach, it's the intended target. Let me put it this way. The advice you're giving is akin to a 4'11" tall man joining the NBA, to a 400-pound overweight man winning the men's 200-meter breaststroke in the Olympics, to Amy Schumer having made a successful Barbie movie. It's all not based on expectation management. Those Chads/Tyrones /Ricos/Yangs/Ramesh/Francois or whatever they are called in your area don't commit because they don't have to, since you women are replaceable for them. If you concentrate your efforts on the average guy out there, the chances of getting a relationship are much higher.
Damn, skip me.
Moving on.
So I went out Friday, and you should check my page to see my little outfit and my makeup because it was on point. But anyway, and I realized this, and before I realized it, my friend, she brought it up. Black men don't like me. And I'll elaborate. So I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and we know that you go out, there's an abundance of all different kinds of people. So we went to the High Art Museum, and there was a good mixture of people, mostly African American men. You had some African men, you had some Indians, you had some white men. You had a little mix in there. So I, as cute as I was looking, again, go check that out and follow your girl. But anyway, I was there, and throughout the whole thing, the only people that came up to me were foreign men.
Hold up, she does get approached. She just doesn't get approached by Tyrone, Pookie, and Ray Ray. In a best effort to answer this Queen's questions, we have to look at all the main factors. The one big factor is, according to the Census Bureau, link in the description, in Atlanta, in predominantly African American neighborhoods, there are only about 3 black men for every 5 black women under the age of 65. That means women are the ones in competition for the black men there. It's just simple math. Another factor is the common denominator. Her. Could it be possible that she is simply unapproachable? I'm not insulting her. I am pointing out that she is the center of the non-approaching of black men. Also, if foreign men are the ones who are doing the approaches, I would venture to say she is displaying herself in a way that is far more appealing to foreign men. Another question is, what type of black American man is she trying to attract? Sorry, ladies, but putting all black men into one category is another mistake I think she is making.
And so we were talking, my friends and I, and they're like, the foreign men don't approach us. And I'm like, oh, they say they always go for you. And I'm like, why do I always get foreign men? I'm not complaining, but why do I always get foreign men? And why I don't get any black men that hit on me, like at all. Like I really can tell you a black man hasn't approached me in years. A black American man in years. So my question is, what do y'all think? Because the outfit was outfitting, the makeup was makeuping, and not one black man. Now I've accepted it, and my parents have accepted it. They see the kind of people I date. I don't really discriminate on where you're from, so who knows who I'll end up marrying. But why don't the black people like me? I want to know.
Well, my question to her is, if she wants to go out on a date with an American black man that much, what is stopping her from approaching a black man she's attracted to and making the first move? Sweetheart, it's 2024 and women can do anything a man can do, right? Then get your outfit was outfitting, makeup was makeuping behind up in a coffee shop or a financial district or something and start throwing down some female cold approach. Accept your reality. Atlanta has got the highest competition rate among black women to get themselves a good black man. And I don't care how many sisters out there put up those shame a black man videos saying they ain't ish or they are just dusties or whatever negative connotation they feel like throwing out there. There are a good amount of hard-working, good black men. But if you women don't want to put any effort into finding these men and expect everything to be given to you, well, you better get used to those foreign men, because not just are you in competition with other women in Atlanta, but you are also in competition with more submissive women from other countries.
Game over, man. It's game over.
Moving on.
So here's my controversial thought of the day. If your dynamic of masculine and feminine energy within your heterosexual marriage is not balanced and the right person is not yielding the right energy, it's never gonna be a good dynamic. And as a tomboy, this type of information coming from me is extremely, extremely accurate. So if the wife is holding the masculine energy, which is the responsibility, the leadership, providing, making sure everything goes the way it needs to go, planning everything, taking care of all the finances, taking care of everything that has to do with the kids, making sure that the family schedule and appointments and all those things. If the woman is in her masculine provider, protector, leadership energy, and the man is in his feminine, I'm gonna do what is laid out for me. I'm not going to make the decisions. I'm going to take a back seat. I'm going to let my spouse lead where I go and guide the decisions we make. I'm going to basically filter everything through her. Instead of being in their masculine energy, the balance is never going to be right.
Whoa, whatever happened to all the good stuff those modern queens were constantly complaining about in the modern dating market about men not being open and in touch with their feelings? Oh, do tell. That all sounded awesome on paper with that female 50-50 demand of everything, but the moment they got it, oh, that is an issue now. Damn, being a man isn't that awesomely easy, is it, sweetie? Now you want a leader? Now you women are complaining with the results of a 50-50 relationship? That crap don't work. It was all womanist propaganda. BS. And now she claims it won't work in the soft guy era. You women wanted to be your bad selves and make that money and call the shots. Well, you got it. The soft guy era is basically been giving you what you asked for.
No.
Ladies, you have to admit this is ridiculous when you chastise men for not being more like women, and once they give you what you want and become softer, bam, let's give them some crap for doing what we asked for. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. The funny thing about all this is, once again, this is another example of when women base everything off their fifis. Kind of like when they break up their marriages, except this time they are stuck with the bill instead of getting a divorce payout. Hey, princess, the soft guy era was as overdue as a woman's car needing someone to investigate the cause of the check engine light. What am I saying? Women can get their strong, independent selves under the hood. You queens got this.
I changed my mind.
And a lot of times the side effects of this are resentment, terrible communication, lack of intimacy that's not forced. You end up as a woman being not attracted to your husband because he's not exhibiting the instinctual things that women are going to find attractive in a partner, down to the DNA part of it. Like, if your wife's not initiating intimacy and there's resentment there, like, you need to analyze your masculine and feminine energy dynamic. In every other relationship that I've been in, I always had the masculine energy because if I didn't lead, if I didn't organize, if I didn't initiate, if I didn't provide, it didn't happen. And that's when you end up in the roommate situation. You lose respect for your husband. You lose the attraction that you once had to your husband. You start to resent the fact that they can't be the masculine energy that you're naturally attracted to.
Wait a minute. Is she actually telling us her husband got rid of all that toxic masculinity that the womanist and the younger indoctrinated modern women constantly complain about? He went into his soft guy mode, and all of a sudden, she doesn't find him attractive anymore?
Surprise, surprise, surprise!
Listen, if any of you ladies ever wondered what men turn into if they listen to you, they basically turn into a little bee. Hell, it makes the average guy look like Chuck Norris in the eyes of women like this. I wouldn't be surprised if her husband borrowed her perfumes and maxi pads by the way she is describing him here. And what is funnier is, this is exactly the type of man womanists want to create. Let me correct myself there. These are the men modern day single moms are churning out. Soft pansy crybabies that women wrap around their fingers, cheat on, and blame everything on. Listen, if you are one of my male viewers who was brought up by a single mom who tried to turn you into the man she thought she wanted for herself instead of letting you become the man you needed to be, well, welcome. Hit that subscribe button. Don't act like you haven't seen my logo on other channels. No. You've been at a disadvantage for too long, and I am here for you. I'm not your gorilla dad. What I am is part of the balance to the force that's needed today. I mean, do I really have to show any more evidence that women always think men are the cause to the world's problems? Women thought if men thought like women, everything would be peachy when they find out how much crap they were full of when they get that guy with the vaginal thinking malware installed in his noggin.
And if you are a husband who allows your wife to just take the brunt of everything, or maybe you married someone who wants to take the brunt of everything, that dynamic is never going to improve if you're seeing any of those issues, unless it's something that you guys genuinely work on or care to change at all. Masculinity has never been under attack as much as it is right now, and traditional housewives and stay-at-home moms have never been hated on as much as they are right now. And this is why the family dynamic is broken. This is why children and teenagers that are watching this happen are not able to have successful, healthy relationships. This is the type of example that is never going to work if we want our kids to be happy and healthy someday. You didn't get married to have a roommate. You got married to have a relationship with someone that you're attracted to, that you trust, that you respect, and that you want to do life with. If you don't trust that your husband can take on life, if you can't do it, you're not going to be able to respect and be attracted to them. And this might set some people off, but that's probably because it's hitting a nerve that you already have that's irritated. Like, you subconsciously or consciously have already acknowledged that these are the things about your husband that drive you crazy. And
actually, no, the reason the family dynamic is broken is directly tied into the vast majority of Western women taking a quiescence stance when the womanist movement went full steam ahead, because the bulk of ladies didn't want to go against the sisterhood hive mind. It's not men attacking masculinity or attacking traditional wives. Nope. Men's hands are, for the most part, clean of that. This is pure taco-on-taco dictatorship. Sorry, sister, no takebacks. You all let this happen. Men just said, here you go. We hope you enjoy what you demanded.
Not fair!
You say that so often. Wonder what your basis for comparison is.
And I said it earlier. Thanks to the massive amount of broken homes led by that femme-strong 70% plus divorce rate, teenagers don't know what a stable home looks like because those female fifis of finding herself took precedence. And the only nerve she is hitting is with the load of masculine women that are predominantly in Western countries. Yeah, because let's continue to blame men. I mean, that's been working so awesome, hasn't it? Sweetheart, just because you became the man you wanted does not mean it's a man's fault. If I can tell men on my channel that they cannot control Western women or obligate them to become soft again, you sure as hell can't say a damn thing to men, no matter how high your own personal level of testosterone got.
Got him!
Be upset with me all you want, ladies. It's not my fault the modern men you created cry more than Lizzo getting denied seconds at dinner. Like men say in the comments, you women want equality until the bill comes.
How dare you?
I promised in my last episode that I would answer the question with the most upvotes in the comments. And that question is the one posed by Easter Sunday. Okay. Do you ever get the feeling that you're nothing more than a prop for social media validation when it comes to modern women? Actually, that is a valid question, and I have to say, to a certain extent, yes. Women need attention almost as much as they need water. And along with that attention comes validation through the masses, especially when they post something that they want people to agree with, or validation of their beauty through their pics being posted for the upvotes. I have to say yes.
I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.